Today we're going to be looking at the question 5 of the Wassce 2010 May-June General Mathematics question. The question says, two fair dice are thrown. M is the event described by the sum of the scores is 10, and N is the event described by the difference between the scores is 3. A. Write the element of M and N. B. Find the probability of M or N. And C. Are M and N mutually exclusive? Give reasons. Okay, this is a probability question, in which case two dice are thrown at the same time, right? So that, and you know that a die has 6 faces. So for you to solve such problem, you have to draw a table out first, in which case you're going to have one of the die this way, and then you write the faces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can call this die 1. I can say die 1, okay? And then I can call this die 2. This also has 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That also has 6 faces, okay? So now all you have to do is you need to be able to combine the numbers from die 1 and die 2, because you are throwing those two dice at the same time. Okay, so this is how the combination of the dice would be. This is die 1 has 1 to 6 faces, die 2 has 1 to 6 faces, so you have to combine. So I'm going to be writing die 1 first, followed by die 2. So these are the outcomes that I can have. I can have 1 and 1 from die 2, 1 from die 1, 2 from die 2, 1 from die 1, 3 from die 2, and so forth. So I'm going to be filling these cells right here. I hope you guys understand it. Then the next one is from die 1, I'm going to have 2, okay? And then I'll combine it with 1 right here from die 2. I'll have 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, okay, 2, 6. So let's fill it faster now, since we already understood the concept, okay? 3, 4, 3 and 5, 3 and 6. Then we go to the next one. Take note, we are writing the first figure is for die 1, okay? This one also 4 and 3, 4 and 4, 4 and 5, 4 and 6. Go to again 5 and 1, 5 and 2, 5 and 3, 5 and 4, 5 and 5, 5 and 6, 6 and 1, 6 and 2, 6 and 3. Take note, these are the outcomes. These are the outcomes, okay? 6 and 6. So that means when you throw two dice at the same time, you are going to be having this combination. So you could have 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 3, like that, okay? So you have die 1 and you have die 2. This is the best approach to solve this type of problem set. Now, after you have filled this, a lot of students, they fill this and they don't know what to do anymore. Okay, so now how do we solve this? After you have filled this, you have gotten some marks that way. Okay, Now the question says that write out the element of m. Write out the element of m. First of all, what is m? What event is m? M is the event that says the sum of the scores, right, is 10. Okay, so that means that we are going to be looking at the combination of these dice that we have right here and checking out which one is the sum going to give you 10. So that means when you throw those two dice up, which one is the sum going to give you 10? So anyone that the sum is going to give you 10, you write out the element of that to be m, right? So now let us take a look, guys. Okay, let's see. 1 and 1 will not give us 10. 1 plus 2 will not give us 10. 1 plus 3 will not give us 10. 1 plus 4 will not give us 10. 1 plus 5 will not give us 10. 1 plus 6 will not give us 10. Okay, now if you continue to take a look like that, you realize that 2 plus 6 will not give us 10. If you go this way, 3 plus 6 will not give us 10. The first one that will give us 10 is going to be this right here. Okay, 4 plus 6 will give us 10, so that will be the element right there. 5 plus 1, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 5 plus 4, those will not give us 10, but 5 plus 5 will give us 10. Okay, because we said that the m is the event that the sum of the scores is 10. Okay, which one again will give us 10? If you look at it, 6 and 4 also will give us 10. Okay, so that means we have 3 elements that will give us 10. Okay, the question says we should write the elements. We should have the real element of that. So now I'm going to say m equals to, remember how to write element of a set. You put your brace. Okay, the first one is 4 and 6. You put in bracket 4 comma 6, close this bracket, then you do this. The next one is 5 and 5. I will have this. These are the elements of this event that says the sum of the scores is 10. Separate by a comma. 6 and 4, close this, and then close with a brace. Okay, close with a brace because we are listing the elements. So these are the elements of m of this event. Okay, now very good, guys, very good. Let us take a look at another one that says that n is the difference between the scores. The difference between the scores is 3. So n is the event, right? Is the event. What is the event? The difference between the scores is 3. So now we want to look at the one that says the difference between those two numbers. When you have the draw, when you throw those two dice together, the difference is 3. That means when you subtract them from each other, it's going to give you 3. Which one is that? Let us take a look. Okay, 1 minus 1 will not give you 3. The difference between 1 and 2 will not give you 3. Difference between 1 and 3 will not give you 3. Remember, difference is subtraction or minus. 4 minus 1 will give you 3. That means the difference will give me 3. This is my first element right here. Remember, we said that the events, that the difference between the scores is 3. Okay, let us take a look. 1 and 5, no. 1 and 6, no. If we continue, you realize that 2 and 5 is another element that when you subtract will give you 3, because 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, what about 3 and 1, no. 3 and 2, no. 3 and 3, no. I can skip to this place. 3 and 6. 3 and 6. The difference is going to give me 3. Okay. Another one I have right here is 4 and 1. You have to look at those numbers very well. So just follow it. Okay. 4 and 2, no. 4 and 3, no. 4 and 4, no. 4 and 5, 4 and 6, no. Okay. The next one that I see right here is going to give me 5 and 2. 5 and 2. The difference is going to give me 3. Okay. Another one I see right here is 6 and 3. Very good, guys. 6 and 3. So now the question says that we should list the element of that. So now I can come here and I can say n equals to, you put the brace, okay, and then I can come back right here and take a look. I have 1 and 4, 2 and 5, 3 and 6. Okay, so I will have that 1 and 4, okay, comma, 2 and 5, okay, comma, 3 and 6, okay, comma, okay, 3 and 6, okay. What else do I have? 4 and 1, 5 and 2, 6 and 3, okay. I have, comma, 4 and 1, 5 and 2, very good, comma, 6 and 3. Close that and put your brace. Very good. So you have 6 elements for n. The event is that the difference between the scores is 3. I hope you understand this solution. The first thing you want to do is to draw this table in which you have die 1, you have die 2, then you combine all those numbers, right? And then you find which one the sum is going to give you 10 and the one that the difference is going to give you 3. Very good, guys. Very good. Very good. Now let us take a look at the second question. The second question says that we should find the probability of m. Find the probability of m or n. Okay, find the probability of m or n. The first thing is, what is the formula for probability? You can say probability is number of required outcome over number of total outcome. Okay, now the question says to find the probability of m or n. So probability of m or n. Okay, so probability of m or n is going to give you probability of m or probability of n. Very good. Very good. Now what you have to do right now is to say what is the probability of m. Okay, probability of m. What is the number of required outcome for m? If you go back to m, how many events do we have for M right here? How many elements for M? We have 1, 2, and 3. We have 3 because this is 0 right here. For M, remember, for M we had this one 4 and 6, 5 and 5, and 6 and 4. So that is 3 required outcome for M. So I have 3 over what is the number of total outcome. So the total outcome, how do you get the total outcome in this case? The total outcome is all these combinations that we have, all these combinations that I'm putting in this box right here, all this combination right here, all these combinations. And if you count that, it's going to give you 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 times 6 is 36. If you want to count it one after the other, you can also do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you count it that way, it's going to give you 36. That is the number of total outcome. So in that case, I'm going to have 36. So we already know that the number of required outcome for M is 3 because the element is 3 okay. And then for N, we are going to look at that now. But or, because of this word or, you're going to have plus, okay, plus. Very good. Then for N, how many elements do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. We have 6. That's the number of required outcomes for N. That is 6. 6, okay. Over, what is the total outcome again? 36. 36. We have established that. So now, because of this all, like I said, it's going to be plus, okay. Now, let us add this. This is easy to add right now. 36 is going to be the LCM of 36 and 36. Okay. 36 and 36 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Plus 36 and 36 is 1. Times 6 is 6. So I have 3 plus 6 is 9. Over 36. Okay. If you divide this, you realize that this is 9 here 1 if you simplify, and 9 here 4. That means the probability of M or N is going to give you 1 over 4. Very good, guys. Very good. I hope you understand this solution. This is pretty easy, guys. I would encourage you to take your time to watch the video several times, pause it, on it, pause it, play it, just for you to ensure that you understand every concept that we have explained right here. Okay, now the C question, the C part of this question says that are M and N mutually exclusive? Are M and N mutually exclusive? And give reason. What do we mean by saying are they mutually exclusive? What you have to look at is, if you look at the event for M and N, okay, if you look at the event for M and for N, the event we have for M, you have sum of scores is 10. And for N, the difference of the scores is 3. If you look at this, they do not have anything in common. M and N, they do not have anything in common. Okay, so that means when you throw both dice, you are not going to have any event that will be common to M and N. You are not going to have any combination of numbers that would be for M and N. They are mutually exclusive. And that is because both sets M and N do not have any common elements. If you take a look at all the elements here in M, you cannot find them in set N. You cannot find them here, okay? So because of that, we say they are mutually exclusive. They do not have anything in common, okay? That means they do not have anything as intersection, okay? They do not have anything in common. So that means for you to answer this question that says, are M and N mutually exclusive? For you to answer the question, you would say yes, M and N are mutually exclusive. They are mutually exclusive, okay? Why are they mutually exclusive? Because okay, both sets don't have any common elements, because they do not have any common element, okay? Both events cannot happen at the same time. Both events cannot happen at the same time. Both events cannot happen at the same time. Cannot happen at the same time, okay? Cannot happen at the same time, okay? So that tells you they are mutually exclusive. I hope you guys understand this solution. Again, if you take a look at the element right here, the element for M, all these elements, they are not the same as that of N, okay? So that is why they are mutually exclusive, because both sets don't have any common element. They do not have any common element, okay? Hence, both events cannot happen at the same time, okay? I hope you understand this solution. I will see you in the next class, where we are going to be looking at the next question to the year 2010 General Mathematics past question. All right, I'll see you guys in the next class.